Yes, from the sound of that music, it's time for Dow's Weekly Digest. And the phrase that I would like to focus on today is, it's kind of a tongue twister, so let's make sure I get it right here. Consistently being consistent. So let's go to something that has been consistent for generations. The Code of the West and the cowboy wisdom we gained from it. A cowboy is pleasant even when out of sorts. Complaining, that's for quitters. And cowboys hate quitters. Never try on another man's hat. And a cowboy is loyal to his brand, to his friends, and those he rides with. Always drink your whiskey with your gun hand to show your friendly intentions. And always follow the golden rule. Code of the West, consistently being consistent. Moving on to South Dakota trivia, here is a completion that exemplifies consistently being consistent. It took over 18 years for the completion of the national monument, Mount Rushmore. Rushmore was not really carved in the traditional sense. Over 450,000 tons of rock were removed in the process, 90% of it with the help of dynamite. Experienced miners removed granite, always cutting within 3 inches of the final surface of Mount Rushmore. So skilled and consistent were the miners who used jackhammers and dynamite that even traditional mallets and chisels were unnecessary on the eyes and lips of the 4 presidents, consistently being consistent. And what does the Book of Wisdom, the Bible, say about consistency? I'm going to stay with the New Testament, 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brothers, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that in the Lord your labor is not in vain. And Titus 2, verses 7 and 8. Show yourself in all respects of a model of good works. And in your teaching show integrity, dignity, and sound speech that cannot be condemned, so that an opponent may be put to shame, having nothing evil to say about us. Consistently being consistent. So you no doubt have an idea by what I mean by today's theme. But maybe this will also help. A story. And I love stories. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a king. His name was King Consistency. King Consistency was very consistent. He had habits for everything and always kept on track with his routine. King Consistency had habits for everything, and people loved King Consistency. He always was the same. They knew what to expect from him. There was a problem. King Consistency wasn't happy. Oh me, oh my, he said. The king sat alone in his castle. I have my kingdom, I have my castle, and the people like me. Why do I feel something is missing? Day after day went by, and the king was no closer to solving his problem. So he decided to see his trusted advisor, Counselor Sit. Counselor Sit was known for his calm and quiet wisdom. He also known for giving good advice and helping people to solve problems. The king shared what was happening and how he was feeling. I see the problem, Counselor Sit said. You have many habits, but they are not giving you your heart's desire. You must find your purpose and then build new habits to bring that purpose to life. You said that you feel like something is missing. What is it that you really want? The king was surprised by the question that Counselor Sit had asked him. He thought and finally said, I want to make progress. Very well, said Counselor Sit. Your current habits have brought you to where you are. My king, you must build new habits to get to a new place. King Consistency was shocked and thought, I don't know that I can do that. What if things don't work out? What will my subjects think? What if I don't have the time? What if it is all a waste? Upon hearing the king's doubts and complaints, Counselor Sit told the king, I will send you to an advisor that I know, and her name is Lady Positivity. She will help you with your next step. Lady Positivity was known throughout the land, and many came to get her counsel. As a result, it was very difficult to meet with her. People would line day by day to meet with her, and every day there was a very long line. The king tried to get in front of the line, since after all, he was king. Lady Positivity did not play favorites. She valued every person, whether they were rich or poor, old or young, king or peasant. The king waited day after day, never got to the front of the line. For 7 days he waited to meet Lady Positivity. And finally, one day, he was at the front of the line, and she was going to see one more person for that day. King Consistency was excited, but then he noticed behind him in line was a poor woman with a very sick child. "Take her instead," he said. "But this is my last visit of the day," Lady said. "Are you sure you want to give up your spot? Do you wish to place their needs ahead of your own?" "Yes," said the king, "I do." "Then you have learned the lesson that you came here to learn," said Lady Positively. "You have learned to see the good in others and to care for their well-being." With that, she gave the king an elegant golden paper envelope, and in the envelope was then map directions to the land of action and a letter of introduction to Queen Plan. King Consistency followed the map that he had been given. Now his subjects were still upset that he had become unpredictable. They wanted him to do normal things, but still he had to follow his heart. Finally he came to her castle and was able to meet Queen Plan of Action. The two became immediate friends, and in time they fell in love and decided to get married. Now, when you marry Consistency and Plan of Action, wonderful things happen. They ruled the kingdom well, and the grumbling stopped among the people. The marriage of Consistency and Plan even gave birth to their beautiful daughter, Princess Progress. The king was so happy in his life, he had found what he was missing. He always remembered the lessons of caring that he learned from Lady Positivity, and also cherished Progress, who he, Consistency, and his wife Plan had made. So what does the child in you think of consistently being consistent? Well, being consistently consistent, let us look at that well-known resource, fmiAgent.com. Many clients are consistently working towards retirement, so I'm going to go to the carrier One America by going to Agent Tools and Products, and under the Sales and Marketing heading there, I'm going to go down to the left side and scroll to LTC Hybrid. Now click on to One America logo. So I'm going to click on to the Experience Care Solutions dated April 26th. This educational landing page will help educate your clients on the importance of planning for long-term care. From this landing page, first off, we can see an excellent question posed to your client. How will they spend their retirement? And scrolling down, we see 3 categories: time, income, and pleasure. And notice, there is a little plus sign, which enables you then to open up just a little more, and it poses another question. You will notice these resource tools are located with good questions for your clients, including the next one. When you say the word long-term care, many times, I think there is a consistent thought process of picturing a nursing home. Yet, draw the attention to the far right circle, which states 80% of care is at home, provided by an unpaid caregiver. And then, underneath is an excellent question. Who will provide that care? The next valuable question, why have long-term care? It's to control, to preserve, and protect. Long-term care protection being more than just nursing home protection. It might be the exact resource to keep them out of a nursing home. We're ready to make some statements, beginning with the annual cost of long-term care. Now you can click on that image to explore the cost of these different scenarios: home care, assisted living, and nursing home. Expect an eye-opener when they see that. Then the statement, AssetCare is not traditional long-term care and is not a use it or lose it plan. Finally, it gives points on why they need to take the next step with you. It's a very client-friendly landing page available to you to send to your clients, maybe via email or social media. Be sure to contact your internal wholesaler on details how to do that very thing. The video that I'd like to share with you focuses on a resource, a valuable resource of One America. We know many times the financial impact of long-term care is often the focus of conversations with your clients. But there's something else that is just as critical to discuss: the impact on their family. I think you're going to enjoy this video.
Hello, I'm power of attorney for my father. He has a policy here for long-term care, but I need some help to understand what to do.
So many times people think about a claim and it's filing the claim, getting liability accepted, but there's also the piece of as the care goes on, as the diagnosis might change. And that's really the focus of the Claims Concierge, is that we're looking to partner with our claimants and their families from the beginning of the journey as it plays out.
It's just that personal touch, a lot of contact, a lot of communications going on with the client.
I don't want people to feel like they're just a number, that they're just a policy number when they call in. I really want them to know that I do care.
As far as I'm concerned, familiarization within our Claims Concierge program, it brings a lot of comfort with the family members or the power of attorney.
One person knows the claim, so it's not delaying the process by another person picking up the file and having to learn about that person's claim. They always know it when they pick it up.
He'd called in to get claim forms for his wife. They had been married, I can't remember the amount of years, but it was 60-some years. And he had just put her into assisted living facility. And you could tell he was lonely. Poor guy. We talked for at least 45 minutes on the phone while I was gathering his information. But I could tell that he needed someone to talk to, that he, a wife of 60-some years, he just put her into a facility. That was hard for him. But at the end of the conversation, and this is hard, but he said, "You talked to me like I was your father." He said, "I imagine that you talked to me just like I was your father." And that made a difference. Well, this is the best compliment I ever got.
I am so proud of being a part of our Care Solutions team, the care specialist, their heart and their empathy for every claim that they work on. Knowing that we make a difference for folks every day brings me so much pride. And then I'm also so thankful for our customers, that they entrust us to deliver on the promises, and that my team does that.
Did you pick up almost immediately the caring that the associate from One America exhibited, helping the family navigate through a difficult situation, showing dedication and assistance, and letting them know that they will be the only contact during this process? Care for the entire family, preserving choice, flexibility, and giving them comfort. Oh, folks, One America does this by consistently being consistent. Another C word, caring. Knowing that he is the Alpha and the Omega in the same day and tomorrow, consistently being consistent, I have confidence of GP for you equals G. God's plan for you is great. And blessed are they who ease the pain of misfortune, for they shall be called insurance agents. You take care.